Okay, what should I get into first? Should we get into news, or do I want to get into tripping over a jelly roll? I think I'm going to get into tripping over a jelly roll. It's not a big story. It's not a big thing, but it was kind of for me. So, I tripped over a jelly roll accidentally today. I heard the word. I know what a jelly roll is. I heard about this performer called Jelly Roll. And I saw a picture. I know he came to Vegas recently, and I saw a picture of the dude. Big dude, got the face tattoos and the what and all that. And I was just like, bro with the face, I thought it was going to be like, what's the name of that dude? Like all the chicks dig him and he's got the tattoos all over his face and supposedly he hasn't taken a shower in 20 years or post something. Post-it note or some freaking thing. So I thought it was like another deal like that. And, I listened to Post-it note and didn't do a damn thing for me, right? So I'm cruising. I had to run out today down to like 2 blocks away from the new Durango casino, which that thing was built so freaking fast. I mean, it is, for all intents and purposes, it's done. So I'm hanging. I'm hitting my jams and whatnot, and I put on a local station here, 92.3, which is supposed to be a classic radio station. Kind of pisses me off a little bit that it's a classic radio station, and they play Nirvana and Screaming Trees and stuff like that. It kind of like, because I'm kind of trapped in the 90s, Kind of pisses me off that it's classic music now, but lo and behold, they start playing this song, and I am big into lyrics. I was having a conversation about this with a friend of mine last night, good friend of mine, and I said, I don't care what the beat is, but I gotta hear the lyrics because I don't want to find out, down the road that, I'm head bopping to some gnarly bullshit that I absolutely do not believe in, do not condone, and do not support. So I always endeavor to find out the lyrics. And lately, since music services, like I use Amazon Prime, if you're not a member, there's a link down there to sign up. I get like a credit. I get like $3 if you sign up. Cool. So nowadays you could just bust the lyrics, and sometimes they're not accurate. On Amazon's Prime Music, sometimes they're not accurate. I know it. I'm listening to it, and I know that's not what they're saying, but it's kind of agenda-driven. But for the most part, it's there. So I'm finding songs that are like, what? I used to like that song, cannot support that song anymore. Anyway, I digress. So this song comes on, and it's going, this guy's like just dropping the bars, he's dropping the beats, and he's dropping the facts. He says, I don't know if I could play it. Let me see if I could play like an RCH of it real quick. I got some pictures of it too. And this be Jelly Roll. All right. I don't think I can. I don't know if Jelly Roll's down with having his copyright music played or whatever. Maybe I'll reach out to old Jelly Roll there, see if we can bust a move. But it basically, maybe I'll get busted for even doing the cover. But I'm bopping along, going through this traffic. I mean, there's like potholes you could bury freaking mules in and stuff. Boom, 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 boom. And the song comes on, it's going, I only talk to God when I need a favor, and I only pray when I don't have a prayer. And I was just like, what is that? What is that? And it's like, and it's good. And it's good. I only talk to God when I need a favor. And I only pray when I'm without a prayer. I mean, he's just going off. Dude's just going off. And I have no idea who this is. And I'm just like, did I just hear someone speak on God on the freaking radio? And that song just hit so different, you know? And I was like starting to get like deep in my reflections and whatnot, because it's all about like the concept that I always talk about of, there's no atheists in foxholes or deathbeds. I don't care, how hardcore you think you are with your beliefs. But when it's your turn, when you be in a foxhole or when you be in the deathbed, you might reconsider your positions, And this guy's basically dropping that in a song that's badass. So I get home, I'm like, no, wait. I put on the Google, right? And I pressed the listen for song, and I was like, and I rolled up the windows and whatnot, because it was beautiful. I was like 72 degrees. And all the dust is coming in the car. And it's like Jelly Roll. And I'm like, say what? Say what? Say who? Say what? Say Jelly Roll. Matter of fact, this cat right here. All right, that there is a Jelly Roll. And that's his old lady there. That's what's her name? Bunny, I think her name is. Okay, so I gotta admit that I listened to a couple interviews about the cat, and she's got a podcast. I'm like, when I'm like into something, I like get into something. This dude's big. He's a big dude. He hasn't skipped a meal, homeboy here. All right, so that's old Bunny there. And this here be Jelly Roll. Got the tattoos, got the face tattoos, got him a cross, got him a tear, got him a daisy, got all the stuff. She's covered all over, blah, 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 blah. All right. Self-proclaimed Whiskey Tango. A few military people out there, you know what I'm talking about, Whiskey Tango. Self-proclaimed Whiskey Tango. But he's like dropping straight up truth bombs. And then I go down this other rabbit hole checking out the rest of his songs, right? I'm just like, whoa, this guy is freaking intense, right? So I am going to highly recommend, believe it or not, that you go scope out our boy Jelly Roll here. I'm not even going to play this because I fear, this is like the official music. I don't know the cat, Maybe if I get down with him or whatever, it'll be like, yeah, bro, that's cool, man. But it's a quick song, 3 minutes, 12 seconds, and it's called Need a Favor by Jelly Roll. Definitely check this cat out. He's got a bunch of songs all in the same vein. Like, let's check out his jam here. Let's check out his videos. What's it? Nail Me. The Lost. What's this one here? Hold On to Me. Need a Favor. I don't know. Beowulf or some church. I mean, can't be rapping about, while everyone else is hitting up the bar. He was cruising over to church and people weren't down with it. But at the same time, he got him another one that said, all right, Halfway to Hell. He got another one that says, I got a hangover in church. I'm sitting in the pew with a freaking hangover. Almost had to kill me a man behind bars. I mean, the dude's intense. Dancing with the Devil. I heard that too. That's nuts. These are some nuts ass songs, and I'm just like, freaking save me. Dude is nuts. I mean, I just dig him that much. I never thought I would. I was like, Jelly Roll. I mean, okay. I would actually go see him in concert. I haven't said that about anyone in years, untold years. I have no patience to sit through nothing anymore. Crowds and spilling drinks and, Bic light. Do they do Bic lighters anymore? Or am I the only one? Or they do no, I think they do the phone, right? They do this, right? Isn't this what they do now? You know, isn't that the thing? I don't know, whatever. But I ain't doing that. Holy cow, I would go check this cat out. And I know he'd just been in Vegas, so I think I missed the opportunity. But I would go check this cat out for several reasons. If you ain't down with the whole with God, you know, that's whatever. You know, no harm, no foul. That's on you. You know, I guess we'll all find out when our time comes, you know, whether it's accurate or not. Who's right, who's wrong. But anyway, let me get back to Jelly Roll for a second. Let me give him his props before I move on to the story exhibiting such characteristics. Homeboy was in jail, in and out, in and out, in and out. Self-proclaimed whiskey tango, came from a whiskey tango upbringing and whatnot. Says his mom's was, you know, an addict and whatever. You know, dad's was you know, they owned a I think they owned like a butcher shop or something, but, you know, he was all up in the hustles on the side and whatever. And you can tell, you know, this guy's, you know, he spent time in a crossbar hotel a lot, like years, in and out and in and out and in and out. One day he just got smacked upside the head, you know, and I think the story has it that when he found out, like, he was like in for, you know, he was habitual. So he'd come out, stay on the street for like 2 or 3 months, get his ass locked up again. Like it was a cycle in his life, you know? And during one of his out periods, he got some chick pregnant and he found out while he was in the crossbar hotel that he was a father. And he said, that's when it all just smacked me upside the head. He's still on, how would you say? He's not all like, you know, still trying to be all goody two-shoes and don't drink, don't smoke. What do you, don't drink, don't smoke. He's not playing that game, you know. He's not trying to be some, you know, celebrity, you know, preacher or nothing like that. He drinks, he smokes, he, you know, he does his thing. You know, he's still a human being, but he still incorporates his beliefs into what he's got going on and his songs. But his songs, the way that they struck me is, you know, they're not designed to, like I say, not to shove anything down your throat, but to make you think. The songs make you think because, you know, he's got songs about, you know, nearly having to off some dude, you know, living on both sides of the fence and whatnot. You know, being an angel who don't play a harp. And if you don't get that analogy, you know what I'm saying? Not all angels play the harp. Some of them, you know, some of them can bear the fisticuffs to get shit done, you know? God ain't all about, like, you know, being a wuss. You know, God needs some people who can, you know, take care of business sometimes.